A couple months ago, there was an announcement that they were re-releasing Monster Rancher 1 on Switch and on phones. At first, I thought this was super rad since it's been a while since we've seen the Monster Rancher games. But I then started worrying that we would lose the main gimmick that made Monster Rancher stand out from the rest of its competition. In most other monster collecting games, you usually have to catch a monster with some type of device, look at Pokemon with its Pokeballs, or in other monster collecting games, you might be seen walking up to a monster and befriending it, and then it goes, okay, I'll join your team. There are obviously more ways, but many monster collecting games follow those two types of catching systems. However, Monster Rancher has a completely different system for catching its monsters. In Monster Rancher, the way you obtain your monsters is by finding saucer stones. In non-lore game terms, a saucer stone is simply just a disc that you find around your house. This could be just PlayStation games, music, or even just simple TV shows or movies.
Jerry, she popped my balls.
After you put in your disc, you'll be asked to wait a moment since the game is reading the data that was on your disc you selected. Once done, you will be asked to reinsert the Monster Rancher disc, and after a bit of waiting, bang! Bow! Pooh! Chainsaw Minecraft Steve! You'll get a monster based on the information that was on said disc that you chose. The reason I had to explain all of this is that this way of obtaining a monster is its own form of a journey. However, a huge reason that Monster Rancher died off during the 7th generation of consoles was for the simple reason that you could save games to the console, aka you don't need a physical disc anymore. Now, I'm not saying that physical media just disappeared, but for me at least, I have less and less physical products and more stuff downloaded to my system thanks to programs like Steam, Spotify, and Netflix, and hell, even consoles now are just letting you download from their virtual shops. Now back to the reason I made this video. How is the re-release going to handle obtaining the monsters? These were the ideas I came up with. Number 1, they keep the game the same. Pretty simple, just do nothing. This would work on Switch since you can just simply insert Switch cartridges into the console. However, there are not a lot of physical carts compared to the many digital re-releases on Switch. And this doesn't even bring up phones and Apple devices and iOS and stuff like that. My second theory as to what they could do is they could allow you to use your digital versions of the game. So say you were playing Monster Rancher and you selected to choose an app on your console/iOS product. It would bump you out to your main home screen and you would be able to select a game. So let's say for the Switch, you would be able to select maybe Breath of the Wild or ARMS. And with iOS, you could select, I don't fucking know what's on iOS, Cut the Rope, Angry Birds, I guess, yeah. So you could select that, and it would create a monster based on that. After looking into more info about the re-release, I found out that Monster Rancher decided to do something a bit different. There is some online database that players can search by typing in a song/artist, and if that song/artist is compatible with the game, then a monster will be created. Now, I want to state that I got this info from some online websites, so I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I'm a little disappointed since from what it sounds like, it will only be songs and only songs that the cloud accepts. However, I'm still really looking forward to this release, and I just hope that this encourages them to make future re-releases of Monster Rancher games. Or maybe even they could just start making new Monster Rancher games. But let me know what you guys think. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day. Bye bye.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate news approaches. The fighter included in Wave 6 of the paid Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC will be